You are listening to Christian Audio's production of Man, the Dwelling Place of God, What It Means to Have Christ Living in You by A.W. Tozer. This book is read by Tom Parks. This audio recording was produced in 2016 by Christian Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Christian Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with Moody. Originally published in English as Man, the Dwelling Place of God, What It Means to Have Christ Living in You, copyright 2008 by A.W. Tozer, all rights reserved. Please visit christianaudio.com, facebook.com/christianaudio, or twitter.com/christianaudio to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. Acknowledgements. Most of the chapters in this book appeared originally as editorials or articles in the Alliance Witness, which Dr. Tozer edited for 13 years. How to Make Spiritual Progress was written for the Gideons of Canada and appeared in their publication. The Communion of Saints is from the book Foundation of the Faith, published by Fleming H. Revell, and The Saint Must Walk Alone appeared first in Eternity magazine. We are grateful for the permissions granted to include them in this book. Introduction. The supreme interest in the life of A.W. Tozer was God, He who spoke and brought the world into being, who justly rules over men and nations, yet deigns to make man his dwelling place. He believed that all that really matters is for man to be in right relationship with God, that his first duty and privilege is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. For this reason, he delighted to speak to men of God's majesty and wonder and grace, and he ever sought to instruct and exhort Christians to let this be the purpose of their lives. He grieved that they should be content with less. Nothing he preached or wrote was merely academic or theoretical. What he said about God came out of many hours spent in His presence and with His Word. What he wrote about men was what he knew of his own heart and observed in others. With the Spirit's anointing came discernment. Perception and clarity issued out of a disciplined mind. A broad knowledge averted dullness, and a lively wit brought freshness. The chapters in this book deal with many aspects of one subject, the relationship of God and man. They are above all practical, and all who read them will profit. Anita M. Bailey, Managing Editor, Alliance Witness. Chapter 1. Man, the Dwelling Place of God. Deep inside every man there is a private sanctum where dwells the mysterious essence of his being. This far-in reality is that in the man which is what it is of itself, without reference to any other part of the man's complex nature. It is the man's I am, a gift from the I am who created him. The I am, which is God, is underived and self-existent. The I am, which is man, is derived from God and dependent every moment upon His creative fiat for its continued existence. One is the Creator, high over all, ancient of days, dwelling in light unapproachable. The other is a creature, and, though privileged beyond all others, is still but a creature, a pensioner on God's bounty and a suppliant before His throne. The deep inhuman entity of which we speak is called in the Scriptures the spirit of man. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. As God's self-knowledge lies in the eternal Spirit, so man's self-knowledge is by his own spirit, and his knowledge of God is by the direct impression of the Spirit of God upon the spirit of man. The importance of all this cannot be overestimated as we think and study and pray. It reveals the essential spirituality of mankind. It denies that man is a creature having a spirit, and declares that he is a spirit having a body. That which makes him a human being is not his body, but his spirit, in which the image of God originally lay. One of the most liberating declarations in the New Testament is this: The true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship Him. God is a spirit.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?